Shalom. Starting off and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who will learn the truth from, and Shalom to the elect out there. Today's topic lesson will be the collapse. And this goes out to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's topic lesson will be the collapse. So I have a quick Wikipedia read, and it's titled Societal Collapse. So let's read on. Societal collapse, also known as civilizational collapse or systems collapse, is the fall of a complex human society characterized by the loss of cultural identity and of social complexity as an adaptive system, the downfall of government, and the rise of violence. Possible causes of a societal collapse include natural catastrophe, war, pestilence, famine, economic collapse, population decline or overshoot, mass migration, incompetent leaders, and sabotage by rival civilizations. So we're seeing all these things. This is spot on, right? This leads to my first precept, which is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. And it reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and kingdoms." It's like it, both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And we're seeing all these things. We're seeing people homeless. We see people losing jobs. People not getting enough paid to survive. We are in inflation right now. Soon we'll be in hyperinflation. Businesses are closing. And we're seeing all type of these natural catastrophes going on. We're seeing a lot of earthquakes in diverse places. These strong storm surges, major flooding. We're seeing tornadoes, and soon we're coming in hurricane season. All right, and also we know the end of the dollar is near. We know they're trying to push this digital system. This digital prison. They're trying to put everybody on a digital infrastructure, CBDC, central bank digital currency. They want everybody to be digital slaves. They want total control. Going to see biometrics. They want to track you. How much you buy things. Where are you going? You did this, you did that. They're going to track you on this new digital system. But as a whole, we've seen the collapse of the society. This place is a joke. We've seen the rise of diseases. Got the bird flu, measles, and so forth. There's many other diseases and plagues and pestilences going around right now. The Lord strikes his place day by day, every day with these things. So we've seen the place circle down the drain. We've seen all these prophecies hop off the page. We've seen war. We know what's going on with Iran and Israel. World War III is brewing up. The pot is getting hot. But we know the collapse is near of this society. We know this society is going down the drain. We can see it every day. So I have a quick few videos to show you guys, and then we'll dive into the lesson.
To a country when its police officers can be beaten up with no consequence. You may not have to love the police. You may have had a bad experience with them, with one bad cop. But what happens to a society where those who came here illegally can physically abuse those who run towards the gunfire for us, who are there to stop criminals, when those people are wantonly beaten up and the people who did it walk free? How long can that society survive? And what consequences will you and your family have to pay?
And the second question comes from a very wealthy donor to the Trump campaign, a patriot who I was on a call with yesterday.
You kind of made me stop and catch my breath as we were talking about illegal immigration. And he said, imagine being in the room 3.5 years ago when somebody told Alejandro Mayorkas, the Secretary of Homeland Security, what he was to do as the head of Homeland Security. Whether it was Ambassador Rice or somebody else, who knows? But when Alejandro Mayorkas was told, open the borders and keep them open, that is the enemy. The person who did that, whether it was an Obama flunky, whether it was Merrick Garland, whether it was the head of the Domestic Policy Council, Obama himself, whoever it was, Do you understand what that person did and what he represents or she represents? Hey, Alejandro, open the borders to everyone. To people who will beat up police officers, rape children they traffic across the border, bring in enough fentanyl to kill everyone in this nation 100 times over, smuggle in weapons, smuggle in terrorists. Somebody told a member of the Biden administration, open the borders and keep them open. That discussion, that moment in time that happened, should focus your mind and should define what you do in America for the next 10 months.
Second week. By the second week, crime, looting, and marauding will rise. Stores and pharmacies will have already been looted. Mutual assistance groups will spring up in some communities, neighborhoods, and buildings. These will vary from street gangs to militias to armed citizens. There could be conflicts between these groups, though they will likely be pretty respectful of boundaries in the early weeks. Your opportunity to travel has passed. Roads impacted by people fleeing population centers will be littered with abandoned vehicles and will be far too unsafe to travel. Many will be living out of their cars on rural land they could get to, and they will suffer being kicked out off that land by locals. International borders will be closed to stop the flood of refugees, and governments will issue stay-at-home orders, curfews, or attempt to relocate people en masse.
So we see in the society is heading into straight mayhem. We see it doesn't take, the average person knows what's about to happen. We're seeing all the mayhem going on every day. We see the society as a whole is going down the drain. And we know Babylon the Great, which you know as America, will fall. So the second Esdras chapter 6 verse 20, and it reads, and when the world shall, it's like and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens, the books that shall be opened for the firmament, and thou shalt see all together. You know, the Bible is going to reveal to who? The elect. We're seeing the prophecies unfold. We're seeing that the society is done. The society is on the verge of a collapse. We're seeing uproars of the people, violence, civil unrest. A lot of killings and murders are happening. The heart of many waxing cold. You know, this society is over with, and we clearly see it. We're coming to rough times, hard times. What is what? Jacob's trouble, a time never seen before. Perilous times we're coming into. Evil. You know, this is Esau. Edom's rulership is coming to an end. It's over for you devils. We know Esau, he is the last nation to rule before the kingdom of heaven. And this is the end of a Gentile rulership, a heathen rulership. We know we got next, which reads, which brings to my next precept. For Esau, which is it's like this second Esdras 6 verse 9, I'm in the spirit right now. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Let's read it again. The second Esdras chapter 6 verse 9, and it reads, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, a plan that's ruled in righteousness, no defiled food, no wickedness, no evils. And we knowing Esau Edom, the so-called, you know, white man, the devil that the Bible speaks about. You know, he's going to come down with that great wrath because he knows he got a short time. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. He knowing his kingdom is coming to an end. He knows our Lord Yahweh Shai is but to crack them clouds. And he hates that. You know, that's why he's been to come with this hammer. You know, Esau Edom, he hates us. He hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, he hates y'all. As a people, he hates us. You know, he could try to get rid of us. There's great tortures coming. You know, there's consecration camps, FEMA camps. He has all type of torture methods for our people. You know, these 2/3. But yet our people still doing wickedly. They can't see what's coming down the pipeline. They're still in the house of mirth, still going about their daily lives, trying to achieve this lavish lifestyle. Worry about riches, worry about getting a bag when none of that doesn't matter anymore. Genesis chapter 27 verse 41, and it reads, and Esau hated Jacob because of his blessing, wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. So the Esau Edom today, you know, the so-called white man, the so-called Caucasian today, the European. He wants to destroy the children of Israel. He wants to totally wipe us out. And the times we're coming into, these 2/3, they gonna get mowed down. A lot of our people will get mowed down by this devil. But the hopeful elect, that remnant, the Lord is going to intervene. He's going to lift up that standard for us. Lord willing, if we part that number, He's going to lift up that standard. Some men will go get spiritual power to protect their family, their loved ones, even other men of the elect. The Lord is not going to let His remnant go out like a 2/3. That remnant, that 1/3. The Lord going to show great miracles, great signs. And Esau knows his kingdom is coming down. He knows the kingdom of heaven is next. That's ruled by Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Lord Yahushua, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, is coming with great power and great glory to take down this sinful kingdom and put you devils in shackles and have you devils in a rough slavery for 1,000 years. I'm talking about a rough slavery. What y'all did, that's going to be done to y'all, but 10 times worse. Which leads me to Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. And this is a kingdom that's not going to collapse at all. It's Daniel chapter 7 verse 18, and it reads, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever." So this is a kingdom that's never going to go down. You see, like this wicked kingdom, Esau, Edom's wicked kingdom, this kingdom is going down the drain. This kingdom is a joke, but the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness, this kingdom is going to last forever and ever and ever. Peace, righteousness, clean food, clean water. No evil's being done. Righteousness is being taken place. That's the king. That's the kingdom we're looking for. We hasten the day of it. So hey, keep on for your lookouts, brothers and sisters. Keep on watching these prophecies. Keep on praying, because this devil better come down with the hammer. Because if he had but a short time, we've seen these things line up. We have a possible pandemic coming up. Also keep watching. They have these sleeper cells in multiple cities laying dormant watch to cause havoc, waiting for that green light. So be vigilant. Watch your areas. So I hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.